You know those days when just getting up to get a glass of water can feel like running a marathon? Turns out there's a reason for that. Each seemingly simple task, like grabbing snacks or getting a blanket or getting a glass of water, takes up both physical energy and cognitive energy. For those of us recovering from an injury or an illness or trying to manage a lot of stress, these small tasks can add up to us feeling drained. My name's Larissa, and if you're new here, we chat about ways to make life a little bit easier so that you can be a little less stressed. Today I'm sharing a little life hack that has been a game changer for me. I call them my recharge stations. Right after my car accident, when I first had my brain injury, they were less recharge stations and more survival kits. I had little setups beside my sofas, beside my bed, even at my computer station, because I would constantly do too much work on the computer and then be too dizzy to get up and move to a sofa or my bed. So these kits at my computer, and then all the places I went when I was dizzy or nauseous or had headaches, were stocked with things like anti-nausea patches and barf bags and mouthwash. All the things that I needed when my system was overloaded. Not the most glamorous, I grant you, but really functional and helpful. If you want a complete rundown of what was in my vomit-friendly kit, you can click the link and check out the full video. But now we are going to fast forward to today. And while I'm less queasy and way less vomity right now, I still get tired and dizzy and need to take breaks and have rests and naps and timeouts. My puke-friendly stations have evolved, they've had a glow up, and they are now cozy recharge stations. They're still in the same spots, but they've had a major upgrade. So here's what is in my recharge station now. A protein bar for energy, because a lot of the time I will feel tired, I will sit down, and then I'll realize that I'm hungry. Or I will look at the power bar and think, oh yeah, I could eat. Having fuel for my brain is important. A chocolate bar, because let's be real, sometimes you just need a treat. It is hard work being sick or injured or stressed, and having something that soothes you is important. A bottle of water, because hydration is key. It is so important for your body, for your brain, and the majority of the time I have my glass of water with me. I have reusable water bottles that I take outside of the house with me. So don't come at me in the comments, okay? But for the days when I'm exhausted, I am fried, and I have barely made it to the sofa, to have a water bottle on hand is crucial. I tend to make a lot of to-do lists and have a lot of random thoughts that pop into my head when I lie down. I like to have a notepad and a pen where I can write them down before my brain yeets them into the ether. Knowing that you have written the thought down is going to help relieve some of the stress. You're not going to try to keep thinking about that thing. And don't forget, you got to call your uncle when you wake up. I have cozy sweaters all over the place because when I am stressed or when I am pushing myself too hard, I tend to overheat. So then I will be taking off sweaters, I will have a t-shirt on, have a tank top on, and then when I finally sit down and unwind, I get cold really quickly. So I have sweaters all over the place that I can just slip on and cozy myself up. I like to have an activity to do because sometimes when you are forcing yourself to take a break, your brain can start spinning out in frustration, in aggravation. So having something to focus on can help. House of Danger is one of my favorites, and so is In Dreams. This is a very creative thing, so if you like to think up stories, this helps to guide the narrative. And last but not least, headphones, because silence is golden, but so are podcasts. Funny podcasts or books or whatever makes you smile help not only distract you, but they also give you that hit of dopamine. Dopamine is the brain's reward chemical, meaning that it gives you a little bit of motivation and a sense of pleasure. Often called the happiness chemical, laughter also releases serotonin, which helps to regulate mood and contributes to relaxation. And at the same time, laughter helps to reduce cortisol, which is a stress hormone, which helps you to feel more at ease. So all of these wonderful chemicals that are being released in your brain mean that listening to a podcast is not only entertaining, but it's also boosting your brain chemistry in ways that improve both your mood and your energy. Two of my current go-to podcasts are Help, I Sexted My Boss, and I'm listening to this, I think for the 4th or the 5th time. I am on the Advent calendar episodes right now, even though it's the middle of March when I'm recording this. I really love it. And Normal Gossip is another one of my go-to laugh out loud podcasts. I like these ones. The Monster earbuds are good quality. They are inexpensive. They go on sale frequently. And if I misplace one of the cases, I know that I can just pop any set of the earbuds into another one of the cases to recharge them. So even if I misplace something, I am covered. This is not sponsored. I don't have any affiliation with Monster. I will drop the Amazon link below. If you use the link, I might earn a small commission, for which I'm very grateful. It costs you nothing, and I appreciate your support. Oh, and before we move on, I have stuffies all over the place in my house. I love stuffies. They are soft, they are soothing to our system. This is why when you give them to babies, they calm down. They make grown-ups feel better too. So Normalize the Stuffy. They are for grown-ups too. Now here's why I highly recommend setting up your own recharge stations. When you're healing, whether it's from a chronic illness or a concussion or a really stressful, overwhelming day, you need to work with your body, not against it, right? All of these little setups, these little recharge stations I have around my place mean that I don't have to push myself when I'm running on empty. Everything I need is within arm's reach so that I can focus on resting and not jumping up and running to the kitchen for all the things I forgot. Go grab a snack, grab a glass of water. Oh, I need headphones to listen to my audiobook or my podcast. Everything is in one location because each of those trips takes up energy. And people can roll their eyes and say, it's just going to the kitchen to get yourself a snack. But when you're already running on low energy reserves, conservation is crucial. This concept is often referred to as the spoon theory, which I love. The spoon theory uses spoons as a metaphor for units of energy. And if you are suffering from chronic stress, chronic illness, injury, you know that you have to ration your spoons or ration your energy to get through the day. I've linked to an article below that shares a little bit more about the spoon theory if you want to read about it. So now I'd love to hear from you. What are some of the things that you would put in your recharging station? What is one thing that you always keep close at hand when you need to recharge? Drop your must-have recovery zone items in the comments below, and let's inspire each other and give each other some ideas of what to add to our recovery kits. Thank you so much for watching. Be kind to yourself. Take rest breaks when you need them. And remember, this is hard. You are not alone trying to figure out how to take care of yourself.